Howdy. It's grannies in gowns and glasses. I'm not quite a granny, but I'm old enough to be one, and a lot of people my age are. I've been Facebook banned. It happened the same day as lockdown. And I can't get on to Facebook right now, and I can't share things, and I can't post, and I can't comment, and I can't go live, I can't do anything. I'm a bit pissed off about that. So I wanted to tell you that I felt a bit weird last night. My kid had a head cold, and he has a teacher that's so ancient she must have been vaccinated. And I had some shit going on in here last night. My left side, whether it's the, what do you call it, lymph, throat area, is always the one that kind of flares up if there's something going on in my system that needs to be detoxed, or if there's a detox reaction, which is what I would call it, that is activating the thing in my neck. So last night I did my thing, took all my magic potions, got some Maori Tohunga medicine, which was fantastic, tinctures inside, all around here, on here, vitamin C, all the works, as well as my big pots of lemon, honey, ginger tea, garlic as well. And then I curled up in bed with everything really warm and comfortable up here. I felt very relaxed when I went to bed last night, and I really went into a deep meditation of how perfectly my body works and how perfectly it detoxes and how wonderful my immune system is and how strong and vibrant all my energy systems are open and my chakras are clear and all that stuff. I went through some super conscious healing techniques that I use on people and myself to really bring myself back to balance, because I felt this weird shit going on in my neck last night. And I guess it's been a stressful couple of days. So I felt fine. I feel fine this morning. I just decided there's no point in getting out of my dressing gown until lockdown's over, unless I have someone coming to see me or something is happening specifically. So it's grannies in gowns and glasses. I'm sitting outside at the moment, enjoying my backyard and some sun that I had a minute ago, but now I haven't got. There's a couple of things about this latest pandemic outbreak in New Zealand that I would like to bring your attention to. There seems to be a testing of the wastewater that's happening. So when we magically have 11 people on one day, within 24 hours, we found one person with COVID positive test, and then within 24 hours, we had a bunch of them, 10 or more. And yet the last time the wastewater was tested on the North Shore, it was negative and there was no COVID. So I want to know where those people were pissing and shitting, because they obviously weren't doing it in any toilets for 4 or 5 days before they tested positive. Because I'm pretty sure if on this day you test positive for COVID, that if that's the behind, the day before you had it and the day before you had it and possibly a few days before that. So I'm pretty sure that piss and shit and wastewater would have shown up way over here somewhere. And then you get, and all of a sudden there's 10 people. You just got to start picking the holes in this bullshit, because there's huge holes that you will trip over and fall into if you are awake. So that's the question, are you awake? My opinion is, and again, this morning we've just seen video confirmation that in New South Wales, where they rounded up 24,000 teens and took them to a stadium and injected them all so that they could have their exams in a few weeks or later in the year or whenever they do their exams, and several of them collapsed. We saw photos, these girls, people collapsing, people around them. It was pretty obvious what was going on. People in nurses' uniforms, that kind of thing. And then this morning a video came out. So this is all the stuff that I would be sharing if I could share anything. Facebook banned me the day of lockdown. So here I am, day 2. The other thing about this lockdown is that if I don't work, I don't pay my rent. I've paid my rent for this week, so I'm okay, but I do still need money because my children take quite a lot of food to sustain them. And things like putting petrol in the car and paying other bills does need to happen regardless of whether there's no money coming in or not. So right now for me, there's no money coming in. I don't qualify for any of the subsidies, and I won't be reaching out to the government to get any of the subsidies because I'm hidden. No one knows where I am. I don't know where I am. Wins don't know where I am. My banks don't know where I am. I'm hidden, effectively out of the system and hidden. I don't have a doctor. I'm not enrolled. I don't get called in to be vaccinated. And I won't. But I still think very shortly in the near future, they will be coming for people like me. Hipkins said it would be next year. So I guess this year they're focusing on who they can vaccinate easily, and maybe next year they'll come looking for us. So I've still got a few months to live. I will not wear a mask. That's the other thing I wanted to tell you. Here in New Zealand, the government reckons that overnight, yesterday or something, they put in a mask mandate. So today I think is the first day where they say you absolutely have to wear a mask if you leave your house and go outside, especially if you're around other people, going shopping, doing stuff like that. Well, I was on a little webinar talkie thing last night listening to Voices for Freedom, and you can go and find them on Telegram, Voices for Freedom, or on Facebook, Voices for Freedom. And the ladies were saying that buried in the order, on like the 10th page in, the appendages, the extra little bits at the end, it does say you're still exempt if you're exempt. Okay, so they're really pushing this, gotta wear a fucking mask, gotta wear a face diaper, but you don't actually have to wear a face diaper if you're exempt. So all you need to do is go to the Voices for Freedom website and Telegram, I don't know, find them somehow. I can't share it, so I can't help. Download the little, it's not in my pocket because I don't go out in this one, jacket. I don't go out shopping in this jacket, unfortunately, yet. I haven't deteriorated to that, but I might. But it's in my other jacket. So there is a little card, which is an exempt card. You can even just download it and pop it on your phone and show anyone. But the fact is you don't have to show them the card legally. You don't have to prove why. You don't have to tell them why you're exempt. You just have to be exempt. To be exempt, you have to have some kind of physical or mental condition, not illness, condition that means you can't wear a face diaper. So I would suggest that mental condition is that you're a free thinker and you want to breathe. And I would suggest that physical condition is that you know your fucking body needs oxygen and you have to breathe, so you can't wear a mask. Apart from the fact that there is no viruses, the virus and vaccine were patented in 2004. Germ theory is trash. There's a whole pile of control mechanisms on this planet that are just crushing humanity into a small box that's controlled by them and injected so that it's all connected. Think the Borg. Okay, that's probably enough for one video, and I'm going to go and eat my breakfast, which I stopped eating to come and talk to you because I just want to speak and tell people what's going on now. Things are going to intensify. Just know that there are many people who have a spiritual contract right now to die to wake you up. There are many people on the planet that have a spiritual contract with you and with the source creator. And their contract says they have to die sometime in the next year or so, sometime within the next couple of years. They are willing to take the vaccine. They are willing to die for you to wake up. Do you understand? So look around you and see who is the closest person to you that you're worried about taking the vaccine, and honor that person and bless that person. Perhaps if we honor and bless these people before they die, they might wake up and not die. That's all I can say. But we're all here for a reason. I'm on Telegram. I have a channel called The Great Awakener, I think. And I'm also in Proton Mail called The Great Awakener. I'm a bitch and people usually don't like me. I've just been in 3 freedom groups this week where I've actually taken myself out in the end because every time I speak, someone thinks I'm judging them and I'm not. But there is a disparity in all the freedom groups here in New Zealand, and none of them are really working together, and they're all just doing their own thing, and they're all going to be too easy to round up, lock up, and never see again. See, I can just go all over the place with this stuff, and now the sun's coming out. It's making it really hard for you to see me, but that's okay. You only have to hear me. So I've paid the rent. I'm available. I'm here. I do breath work and superconscious healing work, affecting working on the mental level, but affecting all levels. We can do a lot of work as we connect on Zoom and get together, blah, blah, blah. I'll probably put the link in here to my Zoom open room because for the next 7 days, I'm basically here in Zoom. recording shit. This is a video, but I will be in Zoom sitting there waiting for you to come in, for good conversations to take place so that we can snip them out, record them, and share them. You share them because I can't. This is Grannies in Gowns and Glasses, even though I'm not a granny. I might come a bit more glamorous next time, you never know. But I want to make sure that you're here to listen to me and not here for what I look like. Because I get enough of that in the room with my clients. Over and out.